Have you gone stir crazy yet? When I think about all the creatives and the hairstylists sitting at home not being able to work is like beyond something you have never possibly imagined in your career, right? But during this time, keeping a steady flow of engagement and communication with your clients is crucial. If not, this time could have a major impact on how your business will flow when you get ready to relaunch your business in the salon. In this video, I want to share with you 3 ways that you can continue to keep a steady flow of communication and engagement with your clients while you're out of the salon. It's your girl Sharon, and welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing me for the first time, then I want to let you know that we share content that will help you build, own, operate, and maximize your new or existing salon business. So if that is the type of content that you are interested in, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell notification so that you can be notified when we release new content every single week to help you grow your mindset, your brand, and your business. Feel free to implement this information if you are a booth renter, a suite owner, or a commission structure stylist. But what you have to keep in mind, if you are a commission structure stylist, you do work for a salon owner, right? So during this time, I hope that you are keeping the engagement and the flow of communication open with the salon owner that you work for. And if you feel like the communication is not a steady flow with the owner, then step up to the plate and be the leader that you are. Ask her how she's keeping a steady flow of engagement with the clients and communicating with the clients while you're off. Because you're a part of the salon team, so you want to make sure that that salon owner is being held accountable and that she's actually keeping a steady flow of engagement with the clients that you actually service in the salon as well. So reach out to her, and maybe she needs a little help. Stand up and be the leader that you are and provide your assistance to help her communicate with the clients. The first way that you can start keeping a steady flow of engagement with your clients is social media. That is one of the most popular ways that you can keep in touch with your client while you're out of the salon. Using social media as a tool and strategy is very important because mostly everybody is using social media right now. So on Instagram, for instance, if you have an Instagram account, you can kind of do like a page takeover. You can do a live video yourself, pick a topic for that day, and just basically talk about that particular topic. If it's product, if it's how to shampoo the hair, if they need any tips with blow drying or curling or flat ironing the hair. So the sky's the limit, but you can use Instagram as a very creative tool to come up with some ideas on your own and how to engage with your clients. So another one would be Facebook. And a creative way to use Facebook is, if you don't already, a lot of stylists have Facebook pages, but not necessarily private Facebook groups for their clientele. So create a Facebook group. It's free. And you can be the control of that Facebook group. What you can do with your private Facebook group is make them answer 3 questions before you actually accept them into the group. So the first question you can ask is any challenges that they might be having during this time off and away from you at the salon. The answers that you get from this question will help you in how you approach what you need to talk about inside of the group. Another question you can ask before you accept them into the group is the type of products that they're using. Are they continuing to use the products that you retail them, or are they using products that they may have had to go buy from Target or that they may have to have ordered from Amazon? So that's another important question that you can ask before they enter the group. So the third question you can ask is for their email address. And if you stay to the end of this video, I'll explain exactly why you want to ask them for their email address. So some of the creative things that you can do inside your free Facebook group is go live like once a day or even every couple days and just answer some of the questions that were answered prior to your accepting them into your private Facebook group. Pick a topic and just explain to them exactly when you're going to go live. Let them know when you're going to go live, and just stay there for a question and answer period. Answer questions about their hair, answer questions about the step-by-step methods that they need to implement to finish their hair from or whatever the case may be. You can also encourage your clients to go live themselves and ask their questions so that it's more of a visual reference, and it'll be easier for you to give them advice based on what you're seeing them do or questions that they have while they're live. Another creative strategy that you can implement inside your free Facebook group is to create a post daily and just to check in with them, just to check their posts to see how they're doing emotionally, see how they're doing physically. Not that you're trying to be a therapist, which we can fall into that category sometimes listening to our clients, but you're just giving a listening ear. Just as if you were in the salon working, you're just providing them with a listening ear to help encourage them, to keep them going and motivated during this time. This also helps to encourage you to keep up your skills and educate you on what's going on with the client at home, so that when you get back to the salon, you don't have any disasters that you have to charge them an astronomical amount of money to fix. In addition to those creative ways, you're a stylist and you're creative as well. So you can come up with some additional creative ways that you can continue to engage with your clients inside of your Facebook group. So the second strategy that you can implement during this time off to keep that steady flow of engagement with your clients is to create an email list. Like I mentioned earlier, when you're creating that free Facebook group, you can also start collecting email addresses. If you happen to be using a salon software app for your clients to book online, then you should already be collecting email addresses. And collecting email addresses is important to me for one important reason. You have all of your clients in one location, right? And when I talked about the social media aspect of keeping that constant communication and flow, you might have people that are on Instagram that are not on Facebook and vice versa. You can create email lists from a couple of free apps that you can utilize to start collecting your clients' email, and I'll list them here. Fancier systems that you might be already using, if you haven't checked into them, this is the time to check into them because they offer so many different options that you can implement an automated system of sending out emails when you get back to the salon, such as thank you emails, appointment confirmation emails, reminder emails, and also emails that you can send to clients who are 6 weeks out from their haircut or 8 weeks out from their color. It actually reminds them when it's time to reschedule if they haven't already rescheduled, which we hope they have. But sometimes if it slips away and your client hasn't rebooked their appointment before they leave the salon, these particular apps, you can set up automated systems that will provide certain amount of weeks per service based on the service that the client gets. If they got color and they need a touch up 6 weeks out, you can actually set up that email and it'll automatically send them out based on service that the client needs to rebook for. You can have all your clients under one location, under one umbrella outside of social media. It is very important, and it can be very detrimental to the life of your business. That communication line and that engagement line, you can send them out one email all together as opposed to having to go over to this social media app and that social media app to communicate with your clients. They can all be in one location. I feel like if you stress the fact that you're going to be sharing exciting information and content with your client via email, they'll look out for that email for sure. So I would love to know, how are you keeping the steady flow of engagement and communication while we're all off on this involuntarily salon furlough? So leave a comment in the comment section below and just share with us how you're keeping a steady flow of engagement. You might have a creative idea that might work for someone else that is watching this video and listening, and also reading the comment section below to help them out in keeping that flow of communication with their clientele as well. So the third option that you can implement as a strategy to keep that communication flow going is Zoom. And I'm sure some of you have heard of Zoom, maybe some have not, but Zoom has been like the most popular communication tool that companies, smaller companies to corporate companies, have been using throughout these 2-3 weeks that people have been out working from home. People are using this to communicate with their families. A few days ago, I actually had a Zoom meeting with my clients, and it was engaging. Like, I could see their faces, they could see my face, and it was fun. And we just had communication about their hair, about product, and I was able to actually see what that head is looking like as well. Another strategy that you can use Zoom for, if you're engaging like new clients, if you have clients that you might have met online and that have come to your Instagram page and just looking for a new stylist during this time, even though they can't come see you, you can also implement the strategy of using Zoom to have a virtual consultation with the client. And I think this is an amazing technique that you can use even when you go back to the salon, to start having virtual consultations as opposed to waiting till the client gets to the salon to figure out everything that she needs. So in the beginning of this video, I did mention 3 strategies that you can use to keep that steady flow of communication. But of course, there are always a lot more that you can utilize. And one is text messaging, because everybody loves to receive a little text message. Everybody loves to receive a little notice. Just a simple phone call lets them be reminded that you're thinking of them, that you're concerned, and that you really care. These are just some of my creative ideas, but here's what I know. You are smart and you are creative. You can take the strategies that I've given you and use your creative juices and ideas to implement them into your brand and your business model. So be sure you share in the comment section below on some creative ideas that you come up with and how to keep a steady flow of engagement and communication with your clientele. So remember, work smarter on your business so that you don't have to work harder in your business and be able to create a life, brand, and business that you love. Until the next video, peace.